One of the things, for example, that I loved about Tolkien was that his love for language and tradition was so great that very famously, after the Mass began to be celebrated in the vernacular, Tolkien would shout loudly at the top of his voice the responses in Latin.
Yes. Yeah, to his son recalls this
imagine
sort
a
of thing.
man of such conviction. I love this.
Yeah.
This is truly admirable.
But he was still there, he didn't
Yes.
leave. He stayed.
Yes, he stayed.
Yeah. So
faithful to the church in Rome.
exactly.
Take
But
notes.
Just noting his questioning of the dignity of
Certainly
the New
his
English.
preference. Yeah,
His preference. That's right. That's certainly his preference. Yeah. I mean, C.S. Lewis strikes me as he's a jollier figure in some ways. What
Yes.
struck me
Yes.
interesting about C.S. Lewis, of course, is when I studied over in England, I found out that English people don't. I mean, he's okay. He's a important kind of, but he doesn't have the same power that he has in America. And I remember an English person saying, "Yeah, you Americans really love C.S. Lewis, don't you?" And I thought, well, shouldn't you're the ones who should really love him? He's like the most English man alive, I mean, Don and all this kind of stuff. But they don't, they're not, it never struck me as that particular attached. Whereas in the evangelical world, the Protestant world, and even the Catholic world, of course, C.S. Lewis is a household name. And that was not true over there. I also love the story how Walter Hooper, I think, is how it's pronounced, was an American, was a good friend of his, went to visit him for the first time. And when he arrived, he needed to use, of course, the bathroom. And so we asked C.S. Lewis if he could go to the bathroom, where the bathroom was. And C.S. Lewis was delighted in this because his house, lots of British houses have separate toilets, which is the room with the toilet, and the bathroom, which has the bathtub. And so Lewis took him to the bathroom and turned on the taps and got a towel for him and said, "Well, whenever you're finished, just let me know. I'll be waiting for you." And so he forced Hooper to say, "Oh, yeah, actually, I'm looking for the other things. The toilet? Is that okay? You could say it. It's not a bad word here." But it reminded me of the Americans. We don't. It seems uncouth.
Why would you? Yes.
If I'm not going to the bathroom, I might go up to the washroom or something.
Right.
But I'm not going to.
The restroom.
The restroom.
I like the restroom.
Exactly.
Like
take a
a
nap.
place to compose yourself. Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
take
But
a
I'm
little
never going to
pause.
say, "Do you know where the toilet is?" Because for us, the toilet is not the room, but that porcelain thing there. And I would never let people know that I would be using a toilet in the bathroom. Right.
So Tolkien and Lewis.
Father Jacob Bertrand, would you say that you're optimistic about this subscription appeal?
No.
Would you say that you're optimistic about anything?
No.
Well, I am. Folks, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. Cheers.